All right, so we got Mike Tomlin's press conference from the Week 11 win against the Baltimore Ravens. Before we start watching this, I will say that due to the Pittsburgh Steelers playing on Thursday this week, Mike Tomlin's weekly press conference to focus on that game is actually going to be the day you're seeing this, Monday, the 18th. Normally, his press conferences come out Tuesdays after the game, but because of the short week, he's doing his press conference on Monday. So you guys should hopefully see that video tomorrow on Tuesday from the time you're watching this. For me, that's still 2 days. It's 9:53 p.m. on November 17th. So we're going to get into this, but I just felt like that was a little bit of an important piece of information to share with you guys. I unfortunately also did not make a video on the injury report. Kind of just lost track of the week a little bit. So didn't have that, but hopefully I plan to do that in the future. But we will now listen to what Mike Tomlin has to say.
You know, it was a tough, hard-fought game. It always is.
Mm-hmm.
We're just really appreciative of being in these games because we realize
it's always close.
The growth associated with it, obviously, when you get it done. And so I'm excited for the guys in that locker room. They're excited, and they should be. They made the necessary plays. Certainly, it wasn't perfect, man, but it's not going to be when it's highly competitive and you're playing good people. I like the way our guys responded to the challenge, particularly our defense, man. A lot was written and said about that offense coming into this game, and rightfully so, man. They got a lot of talent. They got a lot of weapons. They got good schematics. Our guys played hard and together, and man, I'm appreciative of that. You know, we had some bumps and bruises associated with play. I think most went back. Joey Porter went back, I think. Shin contusion. Keanu Benton is a guy probably that needs further evaluation. You know, we got a short week this week.
Yeah.
We got another AFC North battle waiting on us, and so we respect that. We don't waste too much time patting ourselves on the back because that next challenge right around the corner, man. But this is what we signed up for. This is what we live for. This is the ultimate competitors league, and you know we swimming in these waters, and it's good. It's good to get to know ourselves. It's good to, you know, smile in the face of adversity that the game and life presents, and come through the other side of it. So. I'll pause and open it up for questions.
Mike, what was it you guys were able to do defensively to limit what Baltimore did?
We did what we always do, to be quite honest with you. You better play hard, fast, and together when you play this group and when you play Mr. Jackson. His talents are unique. Your schematics are unique. And forget the minutia of what it is you do. You better play hard, fast, and together, or you got no shot, and we always start there.
Coach, you think it's really fortunate that you have a kicker like Chris Boswell that can actually score all the points that you would need to secure a win?
I love Bos, man. I'm tired of him getting player of the week. He probably got player of the week again this week. He's deserving.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But it reminds us of our warts. It reminds us of the work that we need to
six extra points, not
but man,
six
no doubt,
field
I'm
goals.
thankful that he's on our team.
How do you evaluate your offense then in this game?
W.
Coach, your thoughts on just your team's again ability to make the splash plays, including the interception by Peyton Wilson?
You know, it starts with belief in self, individually and collectively, and there's no shortage of that. And then those guys just lock in during the course of the prep week, man, and you know, they realize that these big games are oftentimes defined by how you work. And so, you know we're going to have an edge in bowls like that on days like today, and so we got to have an edge on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and they do. And that gives us a real chance.
Coach, you've played Justin Tucker a numerous amount of times. I mean, have you ever seen him kind of struggle like that?
Not for me to answer.
Mike, this is
Respect.
the best offense, you know, the best statistical offense in the NFL, but especially in the second half. What did it mean that you were able to keep them in check the way you did, especially Jackson Henry?
We have to. These AFC North relationships are intimate ones, and we don't have a choice. You can't circumvent that challenge. You got to go through it, and thankfully today we did.
Coach, there's been so much talk about Justin Fields. When will we see Justin Fields on the field utilizing the package? So we finally saw that happened today. What can you say about his play?
You know, it was timely. He had a minor hamstring on the other side of the bye that kind of slowed some of this, but we haven't been bashful about our intentions. I know sometimes you guys think we make stuff up, but, you know, he's a capable dude. We're going to utilize him. He's really talented. I'm excited about both these quarterbacks we got on our roster. They both are going to be reasons why we're successful and have been. And equally as important as that is they're really good people, man. They're supportive of each other. They're hand in the power guys, and Justin has really reflected that. And he had a heck of a week, man, representing Mr. Jackson for us, for example. And so, you know, I'm glad he had an opportunity to contribute and put his hand in the pile and be a component of why we were successful.
What can you say about Queen?
You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure, man. I'm glad he is on our team.
Things come down to that 2-point conversion at the end. What was going through your mind at that point?
You know, I wanted to see what structure they were in and call a timeout.
Yeah.
We did that. And thankfully, we even saw some of the semblance of the schematics of what they intended to run. I think that made them change and go the other direction. And obviously, particularly Mr. Jackson is a little bit less dangerous when he's going to his left than his right. And so we're thankful for that.
Talk to Peyton Wilson before that interception. Any type of motivational message there or anything like that?
Man, we were talking all week, he and I, about his matchup with 43. He's a pass situation linebacker. 43 is a pass situation runner.
Yeah.
He's a young guy, he being Peyton, and so we knew that they were going to go at him. He needed to be prepared. We worked him all week in terms of that matchup. That rail route that he picked off, the screen game that's associated with it. Peyton did a nice job preparing himself and not blinking and communicating in game and understanding the urgency of that matchup. And I think that's why he was successful. I think you create your fortune sometimes when you're locked in, and he was locked in, very cognizant of the challenge, man, and rose up to meet it.
Do you anticipate any personnel changes when it comes to Broderick Jones and maybe some of the unforced errors that he?
I am not worried about that. You guys can write all you want. Broderick Jones is playing right tackle for us. He's going to continue to get better. He's a top quality player in terms of his talent. He's a young guy. He's experiencing some on-the-job training. He and I will not blink. Keep writing.
Mike, if somebody had said to you before the game you beat the Ravens without scoring a touchdown, what would your reaction have been?
Steelers, Ravens.
Yeah.
Anyone else? All right.
Thank you, guys.
So that's absolutely Steelers Ravens, and I'm watching the game with my family, and you know, it's what is going on with people just getting in each other's faces and getting these flags and talking back and forth. I'm like, it's Steelers Ravens. This is what it is. 18-16. Like, that is the Steelers Ravens score. It is. Like, that's simply what it is. It's Steelers Ravens. And you know, the fact you win without scoring a touchdown. Like, yeah. Like, it's just what it is. It's that matchup. And then talking about Peyton, that one play he got the interception on, that is 100% not Lamar Jackson's fault. That is 100% just Peyton ripping the ball away from Justice Hill. And, you know, stuff like that, it's going to happen. It is. But that's not Lamar's fault at all. Because he hit him. He did. And Justice had the ball. It's just Peyton's arm was in there, and he's just able to, mine. And it's unfortunate that it counts as an interception for Lamar. Personally, I think that should be a fumble by Justice Hill, not an interception. That's just where I stand on it. What else do you talk about? It's going to be important to see how Keanu does during the week, to see if he's going to be available for the game versus Cleveland. Just, you know, like you said, just about everyone else returned. Joey, I think he had to leave twice with that injury, but he was able to come back both times. So, my guess, maybe he's limited at the early portions of the week, but then he'd practice. And I wouldn't expect him to miss the game Thursday. And, Mike Tomlin's absolutely right. We got a short turnaround here. We got to focus up and get ready for another AFC North game. We got 3 AFC North games in a row. I think we literally play Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincy. Then I think we go to Philly, and then we play Cleveland again. No, wait. No, is it Cleveland, Philly, then Cleveland again? It's something like that. So, I mean, we gotta focus up and get ready for the next game. But good game overall. Tip of the cap to the Baltimore Ravens. And that's just the thing. It's, you're talking, hey, this was, statistically the best offense in the league, and you guys more or less shut them down. It's like, yeah, they just knew for some reason. Lamar is now 1-4 against the Pittsburgh Steelers as the starter. I can't explain it, and I'm not sure anyone can. And I know the media is just doing their job. They are. But someone during the week asked Lamar, what is it about Pittsburgh that you struggle? And he's like, I don't know. And here's the thing. He doesn't know. But the media guy's doing his job. But if Lamar Jackson knew, he wouldn't be struggling. They would have fixed the issue if they knew what it was. And maybe eventually they do figure out the problem, But, that's just the thing. It's the Steelers Ravens, and for some reason they just have Lamar's number. And I don't know if I might be remembering wrong. Maybe Mike Tomlin just wasn't trying to give anything away. But I think they asked if, Justin was going to be Lamar for, scout team or whatnot. And I thought he said no. Maybe he didn't. But he literally then in here said, credit to Justin for acting as Lamar, calling him Mr. Jackson, for the week. I'm like, didn't you say he wasn't going to do that? Or maybe, you weren't sure? I don't know. If I'm wrong on that, and Mike Tomlin did say it, and maybe I misunderstood something, but I thought Mike Tomlin didn't say Justin was gonna. So, but happy for Patrick Queen as well. He got to beat his former team. Deshaun Elliott got to beat his former team. Arthur Millette, who was a former Steeler, he didn't play, so... yeah, there are guys who have been on both sides of this matchup. I think Chris Wormley's on the Ravens practice squad too. And he's been on both sides. A Raven, then a Steeler, and now on the Ravens practice squad. If I remember correctly. So, yeah. If you guys did enjoy this, please do leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on. And I will see all you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.